Hey, 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 good evening, good evening. Power up to double up. We are getting started. Let me pull up the first video I want to play. I'm going like, okay, which one is it? It has to be this one. Let me screen share to get us rolling into, we got to get in the mood for this because this is going to be so awesome.
Get ready because Mary Kay Seminar 2026 is riding into the bold, vibrant, and unforgettable city of Fort Worth, Texas. This year, you can join us at the exclusive Reward Roundup inside the Fort Worth Convention Center. It's your chance to lasso your seminar rewards and celebrate in true Texas style. We'll be recognizing achievers for Seminar Awards 2026, All-Star Star Consultant, Rise and Radiate, and our Mary Kay National Area VIPs. Then we'll gather family style at the Seminar Special Luncheon to honor our Cadillac units. Circle of Excellence Prestige and above units will receive VIP early entry, and Seminar 2026 $1 million units will have reserved seating. You don't want to miss this time filled with connection, inspiration, and heartfelt celebration. And get ready for the most exciting night of your life at the Seminar Award Show. Feel the electricity as the #1 NSD is revealed. Queens take their thrones, and dazzling production numbers light up the stage. It's a night you'll never forget, and a moment you'll want to be part of. And that's just the beginning. We'll also celebrate new sales directors, Cadillac units, and so many more throughout Seminar with powerful on-stage recognition moments you'll remember forever. All set against the backdrop of Fort Worth, where world-class dining, live music, rodeo culture, Western charm, and unforgettable fun with your Mary Kay family wait around every corner. So pack your boots, bring your best, and join us in Fort Worth for Mary Kay Seminar 2026, where celebration, recognition, and inspiration shine brighter together. Seminar 2026. Don't just hear about it, be there.
Okay, let me stop the share. It's going to be so exciting. We are actually in the process of getting hotel rooms and everything ready because we can start registering. Did you get the dates on that, Karen? I think it's after the middle of May.
Yes, it's pretty quick.
Yeah, it's pretty quick. It's in the next week or two. We can start registering for seminars. So kind of excited for that. I'm ready to go. It's just been a while. So so tonight we're talking about a pack and prep. So we're going to do a couple things about the pack and prep. Pack and prep. When you pack for a skincare class, you prep. I prepare the night before. I bring all the supplies. And so how I pack, what do I pack? Am I prepared? Ask yourself, am I prepared? Am I confident? Am I ready to serve? Okay, so I have old school insert for the starter kit. This used to be in the starter kit bag. This is what I carry everything in. I don't have it packed all the way, but satin hands goes in there. You see my mirrors and trays. I also pack, I don't use bowls. I use spray bottles, and I get them in the travel section of Walmart because they're not heavy. I don't want to carry heavy stuff. So I use these little spray bottles, and they're sealed so they don't leak anywhere. I use these to spray their face during the skincare class so they can get their face wet. I also have another little pouch that keeps my satin lips in it, my eye cream, or any other little things that I want to carry in there. I keep that in there. Well, and on the other side of this bag, because I don't have a starter kit bag, this empty side right here is where I put all my Miracle Set. I usually pack Miracle Set, combination of oily and normal to dry. I don't pack the whole Miracle Set. Depends on if I'm going at nighttime to do a class or daytime. If it's daytime, I'll take the sunscreen. If it's nighttime, I'll take the nighttime serum. But both of those, and then I also pack the Mary Kay skincare line, just in case they have sensitive skin. I only take the cleanser and the moisturizer to the Mary Kay skincare line. And then, of course, I'll take a charcoal mask or I'll take a facial peel, whatever it is that we will be doing at the class. It could be microdermabrasion. Then I'll pack that in there. And then the eye cream, you got to make sure you have an eye cream. So, and then washcloths or disposable washcloths, you got to have those as well. It's really simple. And then I just put my little, over here, I'll put my profile cards, my books. I put them in a pouch actually, and I didn't grab a pouch. I got these little mesh pouches from Dollar Tree, and I put everything in there. Sales tickets, my closing sheets go here. My if I want to show the charts on the charcoal mask on that man's nose, I put that all on this side. So my bag is old school and it's really simple to use. And I keep an extra Ziploc bag in here because all the washcloths that I take, if say I take 10 and I only have 4 people there, then the unused washcloths will stay in the one bag, Ziploc bag that I have, but the wet ones will go in this bag. So they go separate so I don't mess them together. So that's what I do for my skincare class. I know there's different options. I know you guys have big starter kit bags, but I don't have a big starter kit bag. So I actually have to carry my flip chart with me. If I go somewhere, I'll carry the flip chart and then pack this. And if I have more than 4 people, then I'll put mirrors somewhere else or in another bag and get it all. So what do you do the night before? Okay, don't do what I did the other day. I did faces and then I did not. I thought I set the mirrors out, thought I cleaned the mirrors and put new trays in there. And I went to another facial thing the next day and I put them back in my bag thinking they were done and they were not. So make sure that your mirrors are intact and you have clean trays. Okay, so if you ever get to a skincare class and you don't have enough trays, you forgot trays, you have more people than you actually knew you were going to have, so you don't have enough mirrors, they can share a mirror. You can also take a tray and cut it in half, either this way, and so somebody gets the bottom half of the tray, or you can cut it, you know, in half this way, and somebody gets this side, somebody gets this side. So you make sure you have trays in there. Those are important. I do not pack inserts in mine, but you can pack inserts. I go by the numbers on the trays. That's where I put my products. And so I know where the numbers, I mean, I know what products go into what numbers. But make sure you have clean mirrors and clean trays. Don't do what I did and forget to clean them and then there and decide you can't. Oh, I know what I did. I did one. And then I went to a new senior house and I had packed my mirrors. Luckily, only 2 ladies were going to do their face. And I actually had 2 that were clean out of all the ones I took. It was supposed to be 6. 4 of them were not clean. 2 of them were. And so I actually had 2 that were clean. And so that's how I pack. I make sure I pack the night before. Make sure everything's done the night before and ready to go on the next day or the next night whenever you're doing your in-person event somewhere. And then as far as the virtual goes, when I pack, do my virtual information, my virtual stuff, this is what I do. When you want to pack for a virtual, this is how I pack. So the whole point is when I go to a skincare class, I take one bag with all my stuff. If I have to have extra mirrors or trays, I take my little pink Mary Kay bag tote with the extra mirrors in there. And so that way I'm not carrying a bunch of stuff in, but I have it nice and neatly packed in there. So virtual is a different ballgame. Okay, first of all, I have an envelope, it's a 9 by 6.5 or 6.75, whatever it is. That's what it is, a 9 by 6. So I have that. I have one lookbook in there. I asked them their skin care, their skin type, combination of oily, normal to dry. This one's combination of oily. We don't have microdermabrasion samples anymore, so I have to make my own with these little sealable pouches. And you can actually use the whole thing or you can cut it in half. and squeeze the product in there and then use your flat iron to seal it. So whichever is easiest for you. So I make up microdermabrasion. I also have put in a charcoal mask. I also put in an eye cream sample, and I put my business card in there and a $20 gift card. Okay. And I put it all in this little bag. I slide it down in here and I fold this. I'm going to show you. I fold this in half and I slide it down in here. And I'll just put it in here like I'm packing it. So you can see it's really not hard. You can pack it the way you want to pack it. This is how I find that it goes really well. And then I also have these little tubs that I get, these little pots. And on the bottom, I draw a line with a Sharpie marker and put S for satin lip scrub and B for the balm. And on the top, I put satin lips. And I slip that little thing in there as well. And then I take it like this. It's all in this little pack. And I fold it over, kind of flatten the air out of it. And I seal it with a little sticker. I put a little sticker on there to seal it shut. And then what happens is I take my lookbook and I fold it around the package like this to kind of cushion it. And I slide it right down inside this envelope. And I also insert the career opportunity, the choices brochure, and another little, I get these little bags from Hobby Lobby, and they're really not expensive at all. But this has the choices brochure in there. Okay. It tells about the career opportunity, why they would want to start. And it has benefits on the back. I put the choices brochure with my label on there so they know who I am. And then I have this little sheet in there as well. One side says, who do you know? Via star search. And on the back side, it's dreams. The kind of people that we're looking for. It's about our drive a free car, recognition, rewards, be an entrepreneur, advance when you decide, money, income, self-confidence, and a picture of the starter kits down there, the way they can start. So these are the things that I insert into my virtual bag that's going to go in the mail. And it costs about, it used to cost about, I want to say between $4 and $6 to mail out. Because it weighs about, I want to say 3.7 ounces. I can tell you because I've done it all, or 4.5. I can't, it depends on what I put in there. But I just kind of bag it up and I put it in there like this. And then I slide this onto the back side and put it right down inside the bag, the envelope, and then I mail it out. And you can mail it I mail it from my house. I printed up and put the label on there where it's going. So this way you have the stuff to do your virtual, and pretty much this is the things that we use in our skincare class. You use a skincare set, you use the microdermabrasion, you use the charcoal mask, but when you're doing your virtual, I only do one of the two. Usually the microdermabrasion because it's the fastest. Because I don't want to sit there for 20 minutes and watch them mask their face. I just want to get through it. But that's what I put in my virtual pack. So I don't prep those beforehand and have them stacked there. I wait to see who's doing virtual, and then I ask them questions about their skin. If they're sensitive, I would put a different skincare set in there. I would use some of the Mary Kay skincare line and create the same kind of packet with the Mary Kay skincare line. Most people, well, I want to say most people, I want to say a lot of people that say they're sensitive are really not sensitive. They can use a miracle set. They say they're sensitive because they're using a bunch of different products on their skin and it's not working for their skin. They become sensitive. So let me see. So once you get it prepped, you ready to go, then you can be more confident and you can be rested and ready to go. You want to add anything to that, Karen? How do you pack your bag? You're muted. You have to unmute.
There we go. Um, it just depends on what samples I have.
How
Uh,
about you pack your starter kit bag? What starter
um,
kit bag do you use?
I use the roll-up bag. I take about 2 roll-up bags with me, and I put them neatly into my starter kit. And I put the mirrors and trays and washcloths or towelettes all together. And that's pretty much all I take. I'm getting much better at condensing what I take.
Yeah, I've used the roll-up bag before to put the products in there, the satin hands in one pocket, skincare in one pocket, extra stuff in another pocket, but I can't get my mirrors in there. So then I have to take an extra bag for the mirrors, but I can't get my washcloth. So my mirrors and my washcloths usually go in a separate little bag. I have Mary back in the day, they used to give us as directors these Mary Kay bags, and I have a couple, the hot pink one and then a light pink one with black at the top. But so I use those bags to tote extra mirrors and washcloths. But the roller bag's really good too. If you don't have a starter kit, the roller bag is really good. But you can always buy a starter kit on InTouch. I think how much are the starter kit bags?
I
Do you
think
know
they're
off the
25.
something like that, huh? They used to be like $5, but now they're more. I think the mirrors are $4 or $5 for the mirrors. And then the trays are a couple bucks. I just bought more trays, $2 or $3 for trays. And washcloths are like $2.50. The disposable washcloths, they're not much. They're not much at all. So, but yeah, so that's what I do to prep and get ready. You pack and prep. You get it ready before so you're not stressing because you know life happens. And the next day when you have to go do the appointment, you don't want to have to be searching everywhere to try to put things together. It's better to be prepared than it is to be, stressing out. By the time you get there, you're really stressed because you don't, I've forgotten things before at classes. And if you go and you forget stuff, it's okay. You know why? Because they don't know that you forgot stuff. So you just don't tell them. I've used paper plates before because I forgot stuff. Like I said, I forgot trays, forgot to clean my mirrors and trays. And that's just recently. That was just like last month. I don't know what happened. I thought I did. I had them sitting out there, thought they were clean, so I put them away. Well, you know what? They were not clean. So it happens. Even if you do it all the time, it still happens. Okay, so the next topic we're talking about is booking second appointments. Book before they leave. Offer a follow-up facial or glam session. Now, I have been not diligent about asking for follow-up appointments. And I need to get better at that. So I'm being honest here. I need to get better at that because you know what? We have the new foundations coming out. And so we need to start matching the new foundations. We need to start matching the new foundations on skin. So the more people that you get in front of to try the matching part of it, the more you're going to get familiar with the colors and the better you're going to be and more confident you're going to be. So we're going to be doing some makeup matching sessions so you can get people to come so you can actually start matching foundations. It's something that you learn. If you really want to learn, you'll learn it. And then you'll be an expert at it, but it takes practice on doing that. Karen, how do you ask for your second appointments?
I'm just as guilty as you are, Miss Valerie. I am not really all that diligent. I mentioned it. And there's ways that you can do a reminder. Like say this is your. I always when I start my party, I said this is the first of 2 appointments. You have the opportunity to book a second appointment, and you be the hostess and get all the perks of a hostess, and and we'll talk about it once you book. I'm not really super intentional with it, but I do mention it. And when I have asked them when they'd like to do it, they said, "Oh, we'll get back to you," and that's their way of deflecting, not committing to it.
Right. And we're supposed to follow up. I always follow up with them 2 days after to see how their skin's doing and a week after and then another week after. I always text them and ask them, how's your skin doing? Is it doing okay? Do you love what you got? I always follow up. My follow-up's good. And so now I just need, since we have these new foundations, I'm going to start telling them, okay, now you're done being pampered, so let's go ahead and schedule your follow-up appointment so we can get your new match, your match for the new foundations that are coming out. And this is the deal. The virtual tool, the Foundation Finder tool, will not be available with the new foundations till the 16th. It's supposed to roll out on the 16th. So if they go on to the Foundation Finder tool now, it will only show the foundations that we have. However, we could cross-reference them and get a starting point to where we might start with a new foundation, because we do have the charts. And I think somebody said Mary Kay, it's on Mary Kay In Touch. Yeah. And so they could actually go to Mary Kay In Touch and look up, see the chart that we see. So it's, that's how it is. So we always follow up and try to get a second appointment. You know what I mean? Let's get a second appointment. And then book them for a foundation, match. Follow up. Just tell them you're following up with their skincare, because you want to make it right. If they don't like what they have, you got to switch it out for something else. It's 100% guaranteed. And so, that's how it should be. But and there's always also, if they have brought people and it is a party, you can book one of their people that they brought, and the hostess can come there and support the other person, so you can still follow up that way. So that's a different way to follow up. Is book the people that came, get a booking or two from the party, from the 2 or 3 people that came, and then follow up with the hostess at that time as well, because she's going to be supporting the people that she brought. So you'll get more parties booked, right? Right, Karen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely follow back around, and you book. It's bookings from bookings. And that is how I think Linda Tupin got her success, bookings from bookings. I'm sure there's other people that have done that as well.
Yeah. And that's the Mary Kay way. That's the Mary Kay way. So second appointment, offer a follow-up facial or a glam session. And you can always just say, hey, let's schedule your follow-up. Would next week or the week after be better? You can schedule it, because you always want to follow up and make sure the products are working for them. So I've just got the old school way is to follow up and get in front of them. And the old school way still works. You just have to get them on the calendar and then remind them, it's going to be a quick appointment. We just need to follow up. Or we need to, because some people are not into makeup, so they might not want the foundation matching, but you still need to follow up with them somehow, some way, whether it's virtual or in person. Let's schedule it. Let's get the follow-up appointment scheduled. You have 2 bookings, this is just the first one, and then we're going to go ahead and schedule your second one. It's free as well, just to follow up and check on you to see how it's doing. Yeah. So I think that's good. You have anything you want to add to that before we move on?
No, you covered it really well. I love the packing and the you did the intro to the party and the booking. That's great.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to share this little video. Janice said that we should share it. It's old school Mary Kay. I have not watched it myself, but let's take a peek at it. See if I don't even know if there's good sound. Janice made this video. So let's see if there's even sound on this.
You're always here for me. You help me be the best that I can be. You took my hand and showed me the way. I'm so glad I met you, Mary Kay. It feels so good to be part of a team. Together we can reach our dreams. You're the I found a better life. Thanks to you, I wake up smiling every day. I'm so glad I met you, Mary Kay. When we believe it, we can achieve it. You've given us that go-give spirit. Life is great, what more can I say? I'm so glad I met you, Mary Kay. I'm so glad I met you. I'm never gonna forget you. You make me feel so special with every word you say. Always sending best wishes with all your hugs and kisses. I'm so glad I met you, Mary Kay. I'm so glad I met you, Mary Kay.
Do anything in this world that they want to do, if they want to do it bad enough, and you're willing to pay the price, and I think you do. I think it was Ogden Nash who said, "The gal whose face is covered with paint has an advantage with me over those whose ain't." And I don't need these glasses, but I've reached the time when curiosity is greater than vanity. I have trouble looking in the mirror the first thing in the morning and being enthusiastic about what I see. Go to bed Elizabeth Taylor, wake up Charles de Gaulle daily. To see all those people who were here at the very beginning of the company, when we sat on the floor and told jokes, that was the best thing we could do. These days we sit on the floor, we can't get up. Do you hear about the lady? That's not funny. As we started off the CBS this morning stage, she said, "Mary Kay, how old are you?" And I said, "How much do you weigh?" Heard about the lady whose pastor was talking to her, and he said, "You know, at this point in your life, you should be thinking about the hereafter." And she said, "Oh, but I do. Every single day I go from room to room saying, what is it I'm here after?" That's not funny either. When you go to your skincare class and that woman says, "Honey, there is nothing you can do about me. I'm too old and I'm too ugly." And it's too late. What have they got you can't have fixed? The million shades in one and the shade in a million for you. We have come a long way, baby.
You started with a dream for all the world to know, a world for us to dream, a place where we could grow. You touched my life with care and cared to speak to me. You gave me strength within to be all that I could be. Together hand in hand in a world of dreams, we're touching heart to heart. That's what loving means. Giving to each other, believing one another. In Mary Kay, a bright new world of dreams. You showed me how to dream and opened up my life. You gave a helping hand, found greatness there inside. This is my time to dream, to finally find my way, to reach up for the stars above and shine with Mary Kay. Together hand in hand what love means. We're giving to each other, believe in one another. In Mary Kay, a bright new world of dreams.
I've often said that we're doing something far more important than just selling cosmetics. We're changing lives. Rings and jewels are not gifts. The only true gift is a portion of yourself. And we give of ourselves when we give gifts of the heart, of love and kindness. We give of ourselves when we give words of encouragement and inspiration and guidance. I really feel that our company is where it is today and has been blessed beyond all belief by the fact that God is using our company as a vehicle to help women to become the beautiful creatures that He created.
But do you think, in a sense, you're using God?
I hope not. I sincerely hope not. I hope He's using me instead.
So you started the women's movement to some extent, yes.
I guess we were the forerunners, actually. And here's the best part. We're not just talking about it, we're doing something about it.
That seems by definition to make you a feminist.
I guess I'm right in the middle. I want women to have their cake and eat it too.
What I'm saying is I want the respect and the admiration, everything that goes with femininity. But at the same time, I want women to have an opportunity to use their brains and to become whatever they want.
Somebody once said that Mary Kay Cosmetics is a unique way of life. It provides the brushes and the oils and the pigments and the canvas on which you can paint your life just as you want it to be. Do what you know is right. And then these things which you believe with your heart and act out in love will inevitably come to pass. I believe in you with all my heart. I want you to know that you can accomplish anything. So don't give up on what you want from life or from yourself. Don't put away the dreams inside you. You have the power to make them real. Sometimes I'm asked, what is your goal? My goal is that if today one more woman finds out how great she really is, it will be a good day. You're going to carry on this tradition. Richard will, and all of our directors and all of our nationals will carry on what we've begun. So the future is yours, and you will be the ones who will continue to carry the torch as our company continues to grow. Whatever you wish, whatever you dream, whatever you hope for, whatever you plan, it's yours. if you will only believe.
It's in your eyes, it comes from deep inside. I can tell you care, I know you'll be there. You held on tight when times were tough. Oh, that means so much. You are the reason, just look at all that you have done. You, I can't believe it, sure as the rising sun. It's in your eyes, I know you care so much. So from my heart, I can't thank you enough.
Let's pause. Okay. Well, I'll just say that brought back memories. That brought back memories. I saw a lot of people, a lot of nationals on there that, you know, before they were Ameritized, that used to train us a lot. Tom Watley, you know, Richard Rogers. Yeah, brought back memories. The arena where we used to go with all the seating up high, all the candle lights. I don't even know if we still do candle lights. We used to do candlelight closings all the time at seminar. I don't know if they still do that. Now they just have them go down and the nationals get a candlelight and go down. But we used to all get candlelights and all that stuff. Have you ever seen that video before, Karen?
I have not seen it in its entirety.
Oh yeah, a lot of memories there. A lot of memories. Kind of crazy. Okay, so let's move on to the next. And Lorraine, I saw your post on Facebook, foundations. There is a foundation finder tool that we have on your website. You can go to your own website, guys. If you have a website, I'm so excited for our My Shops. We have 22 of us that have My Shops, 22 consultants. I'm working to get at least half, if not more. Half would be 30 something, 31 or 2. But get over, I mean, I would like 40 of us to have My Shops. And the only reason why I say that is because it's pretty simple. If you're a consultant, and even if you get into if you're active, you get somebody shops on your shop, you get 50% commission in your bank account within a couple of days, 2 to 3 days. And you can actually track it in your Stripe account on your InTouch. But if you're inactive or terminated status, somebody shops on your website, you at least make 30% in your bank account. You don't have to do a thing. It automatically goes into your account. And so it's, even if you're not working consultant and you don't go out and do faces and you don't do baskets and gifts or any of that stuff, you'll still make money just for having your My Shop and putting in your zip codes. And I think it goes within, I want to say, a 2-hour radius. I don't know. I put my zip codes, one on this side, one on the other side of town. So, and it goes beyond that. My website stretches beyond that. And so I say that because you want 30% is better than nothing. You know, even if you're a personal use consultant, you could actually do your My Shop, and people will, it'll automatically populate. Now I'm gonna well, I was going to show you a video, but I watched a video the other day, and she said to set up the My Shop, and I did post it to set up the My Shop. They used to go off of how high you were as a star consultant, how often your website pulled up. They do not do that way. The My Shop setup, whatever video I watched the other day said, it's if you're a star consultant, how high you go, you know, your website will populate more. But that is not so. They did away with that to where all consultants have access to having people get on their My Shop website. And so I think that that's really good. I know that Lorraine did set up her My Shop within a couple of days. You know, she probably sent out a text getting people to go to her My Shop, and she actually had an order. Now, it may not have been $100 order, but it's getting your name out there and getting your website out there to people, and you know, populating some things, and automatically getting credit for the the sale. Whether you know the people or not, you don't even have to know the people. People will just get on there, they'll do a guest checkout. And I know that Georgia said there's a way that where you can actually check when they, not a guest checkout, but there's a way when you don't see the name of who it was that ordered. I think they said there's a way to be able to track it when it ships. I have not seen that yet. I know that I can track it if it's one of my customers and I hit the tracking. I can get, you know, once it ships and I hit the tracking, I can see where it's going. But if it's somebody I don't know and she's not in my customer bank, my list or anything, I haven't been able to find a way to do that. But they say that there's a way to do that, but I haven't seen it yet as of yet. Have you, Karen? Have you seen that at all? You got to unmute. Unmute. Unmute, Karen.
So sorry. I thought I was unmuted. There is a way you can go under their order and look up view. But if they didn't put their name or anything, the only thing you're going to know is that it came from Bakersfield or what
Right.
city it came from. That is it. But if they put key things in, if they put their phone number in, I'm not going to call them, because if they would have called, they would have called me. But what I did was I sent out, the lady put her name and her address. I just sent her a thank you postcard. That is all I did.
Yeah. I think that's what I did too with mine. And she went on there, and she's still a customer. She went on my website and ordered, and I don't know who she is. So, you know, but I did send her a thank you postcard. So it's kind of cool that she just shops whenever she needs on my website. It's all good. It's all good. So, but tonight we're going to talk a little bit about what in our remaining few minutes that we have, a little bit about the points to paradise. The points to paradise, which is a $2,000 voucher that you can possibly win with Mary Kay. $2,000 voucher. Now that's a lot. A cruise voucher to Royal Caribbean. So let me go ahead and share. I've posted quite a few on Facebook. I haven't emailed any of them out, but here's one of them right here. Now, points to paradise. I wonder if I can move this here. I need to shrink this up. Here we go. Oops, there we go. I just moved it to the bottom screen. Okay, points to paradise. There's ways that you can, and I like this one probably because it's bigger, it's brighter. I like the brightness of it. But there are several on our Facebook, in our unit group. I posted several of them on how to track. But, you know, I'm going to show you this, and then we're going to watch a video, and she breaks it down. Get a tracking sheet. It takes 6 months. You know, we're in 3-month increments. So this will propel you to the end of this month. This will help to the end of this month if you track it. And then it'll kickstart your beginning of the new year. And it goes till October 31st. but your goal is 75,000 points. And so then you can get the $2,000 voucher. Now, you do not have to do $75,000 retail. I'm just saying. You could have a team, and it's a cumulative of your team. Every person can only do 10,000. That's the max you can do between now and the end of 10,000 retail, now and the end of October. But you accumulate more, you can earn separate prizes. You know, this bag, the Gucci sunglasses. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to stop sharing here if I can slide this back around there. Stop sharing the screen, and we're going to go ahead and watch this short video that explains how to get the points. If I can get out of, here we go, get out of that. Because it's important to track. Pick your tracking sheet, and then you're going to run. Now, it's funny because as directors, we cannot earn it. However, we can work with you for you to earn it, but we are not allowed to earn it this year. Well, I'll just say it, hands down. When the Bahamas cruise was on in 2019, I worked hard to earn that cruise. I worked hard to earn that cruise in 6 months, and I earned it, and I got to take my granddaughter with me. And this $2,000 voucher, you can take you and somebody else. And it totally depends on where you want to go. We had only one option, the Bahamas cruise. That's all we had, one option. There was no multiple options. But there were so many people that earned this cruise. They only thought it would be a ship or two. Ended up being 5 ships of Mary Kay people earning this cruise. It was a little more than they anticipated, but they gladly did it for us. They gladly did it for us and figured out a way to break it down to where we could go in a couple of different time slots that we had available to go. So, but let's go ahead and let me share the screen so you guys can watch this video, because she breaks it down where I didn't get into it. This is Heidi Gelsler's daughter. Actually, it's her daughter, and she actually broke it down to break it down for you guys on how to do it. So let's watch.
Hi. Okay, so who has anybody read about this yet, or is this most of your guys' first time? Okay, some people have read about it. Okay.
I've read it like 25 times.
You've read it a bunch of times. So this is an amazing, super exciting gift that Mary Kay is giving to us. So I'm going to walk you guys through it. So it's called Points to Paradise. And here are just the basics of the promotion. It starts May 1st and it ends October 31st. So check out this side of your paper. This side of your paper first with me, okay? So now we want to look at this side where it says Points to Paradise with the different tracking. This is a tracking sheet. Go turn over the tracking sheet. So May 1st through October 31st, it's a 6-month challenge. And I think it's super smart because Mary Kay is helping us fit.
Okay, just to say she got that tracking sheet off your Mary Kay InTouch. You too, there's a tracking sheet that you can pull up. Okay.
Finish our seminar year strong and start the new seminar year super strong as well too, because it goes over the ending and the beginning. So 6-month challenge started yesterday. And you can earn 3 different levels of prizes. The first prize are with 25,000 points. I'll explain how you get points in a minute, but the first prize is Gucci sunglasses, right? Okay, Gucci sunglasses. Who would ever buy themselves Gucci sunglasses?
Never.
No? Mary Kay is gonna, you think Pam would? I love it. So I actually Googled Gucci sunglasses and tried to find a similar pair. Guys, similar sunglasses, these are $400 sunglasses.
If your booty looks like this, if your belly looks like this, and your arms look like...
What? That's amazing. You can earn a prize you would never get for yourself and make a ton of money in the process of earning the gift. Okay, the second gift is at 50,000 points. You get the sunglasses as well. You get the sunglasses and the crossbody bag. This picture doesn't show that, but you do. You do, you get both. And I Googled this brand. It's I don't know how to say it.
Ferragamo.
You know that brand? Yeah. Okay, a similar crossbody bags are around $2,000 to $3,000. So these are luxury gifts and prizes that you can earn as a Mary Kay beauty consultant. Let's say luxury. Luxury, right? And okay, even more luxurious is the 75,000 points. Mary Kay is giving you a $2,000 cruise voucher to Royal Caribbean. What? You can use it on any cruise port in the world. You can use on any Royal Caribbean cruise, and you can pick to go with someone else. You can go by yourself. You have the choice of how you want to use this amazing gift of a vacation from Mary Kay. I actually asked ChatGPT. You could go with your girlfriends if you want, right? Go with your friends. It's so fun. I asked ChatGPT this morning, I was like, realistically, what could I get with a $2,000 Royal Caribbean cruise voucher without paying more money myself? And I asked about like interior room, ocean view room, like all the things. And it said probably the best bang for your buck is doing a 4-night cruise for 2 with an ocean view room. Isn't that cool? Of course, you can go for longer and get a balcony and pay a little bit more money past your voucher, but you can get probably, don't quote me on this, but estimate 4-night cruise for you and a guest with an ocean view room totally covered from Mary Kay. Okay, right? Yeah. So go search on Royal Caribbean. Look at the cruise destinations. There's an app, Dream. So I kind of made steps for this promotion. And we go to Mary Kay seminar and there's like day 0, day 1. I made all these steps and I was like, wait, there's more steps before that. So step 00, like day 00 is dreaming. Dreaming and believing that you can earn this Mary Kay cruise. There's not only like 10 cruises out there. Did you know that? Anyone can earn this cruise voucher from Mary Kay if you believe it and you're willing to do the work, and you can do it. So let's break down how you can earn it as well too. So go to the back side, this side where it has like the chart, how to earn points. And guess what, guys? This is from InTouch. You can go on InTouch right now and you can find this. If you want to print it in color, you can. So how you earn points. There's 3 ways consultants can earn points for this promotion. The first is personal retail sales volume. This is not a wholesale challenge. It's a retail sales volume challenge, which I love it because we're selling product. So to achieve any of the prizes, this is important, you must sell $10,000 in retail over 6 months to get any of these prizes, okay? So that's point 1. There is no maximum. So if you sell $75,000 over the next 6 months, you could earn a cruise just by personal sales of $75,000 over the next 6 months. But you have to at least sell $10,000. Is that clear? Yeah? Okay. So you could sell, okay, that's all I'm gonna say about that. All right, so next one. The second way you earn points towards these prizes is your personal team retail sales volume. Now, what is that? So that's your team members' retail. So I said, Angie is on Kelly's team. No, the other way. Okay, Kelly is on Angie's team. And so when Kelly sells product and places retail orders, like CDS orders, My Shop orders, or inventory orders paid are the ones that count, then Kelly gets to, oh my gosh, I'm confusing myself.
Angie.
Your name's Angie. I'm looking at you and calling you Kelly.
I know.
So everything that Kelly sells and orders, Angie gets to count as points. So if Kelly sells $2,000 this month and places 1,000 wholesale, but we're only tracking retail for this challenge, then Angie gets 2,000 points towards her cruise. And it's all of your team members on your team can give you points anytime they sell anything. If someone sells $500, you get 500 points. And there is a maximum per team member. So you can only collect 10,000 points for each team member. So if you have a rock star person on your team who's selling 50,000, you still can only get 10,000 per team member. Okay?
Per person though, not like per your whole team.
Exactly. It's per person on your team. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yep. And then the last way you get points is by debuting as an independent sales director. You get 5,000 points. You must debut by or before November 1st.
1, 2, 3.
Smile. Smile big as you can.
Okay, so October is your last month to finish DIQ and become a sales director. So I actually broke this down for what would this mean? Like, how much sales per week would this look like? How much team production would this look like, to give you guys an idea of how you can rock this challenge? So remember, step 00 is dream. Dream that you can earn the cruise. You can earn those Gucci $400 sunglasses. And you can earn how do you say that?
Ferragamo.
Ferragamo $2,000 handbag. Seriously, I want that. Okay. So let's look at the sunglasses level here. That's 25,000 points. So remember, what's our minimum in sales we have to do to earn a prize?
10,000.
Have to sell $10,000 in sales. Well, I divided 10,000 by 6, which is the monthly sales goal. Then I divided that number by 4, which is a weekly sales goal. It's $420 in sales per week. We can do that. We can totally do that. And it starts this week. This week, selling $420 per week. Okay, then the second way you get points is based on your team sales. So if we're doing 10,000 in sales, we want to get to 25,000. How much is left for our team sales?
15,000.
15,000. Okay, so you want to get 15,000 team sales over a 6-month period. I did again, divided that by 6. I found a monthly team sales goal. So monthly team sales goal is 2,500 retail for a team sales goal. So if your team is, most are doing the 50%, this will be a little bit different if you have 30% orders, right? Because the wholesale retail aren't exactly 50%. So if it's mostly 50% orders, your team wholesale is around $1,250 wholesale a month. That's like 2 people doing the Rise and Radiate challenge and doing their 600. That is totally doable. When you're selling $420 a week, and you're mentoring people on your team to be selling enough to place their 600 wholesale, that earns you those Gucci sunglasses and consistently makes you a ton of money. So that's exciting. The next is the sunglasses and the bag. That's 50,000 points. So I broke that one down. My numbers are, you could focus on selling 17,000. So we're bumping up the sales. We're not selling 10,000. We're going to sell 17,000 over a 6-month period. Did all the mathing. That breaks down to selling just over $700 a week, which is like almost the national core to sales. If you want to earn that beautiful diamond ring, you want to focus on selling over $800 a week. So if you sell about $700 a week, you'll get $17,000 in sales over those 6 months. And again, I broke down the team. So 50 minus 17 is what? Mathematicians out there? 33. So 30,000 points you have left to go to earn the total 50,000 points. Again, I did some mathing with the 6 months, divided it out. That's 5,500 in retail team sales per month. So the wholesale is about 2,750. And hello, that is not difficult either. That's having 4 or 5 people be Rise and Radiate achievers, a couple people placing like 300 wholesales and doing different sales levels. And the bigger your team, the more sales volume you get to have and grow, right? So that's how you can earn that handbag with those points breakdown. And now you're like, girl, how do I get this cruise? Tell me, how can I earn this cruise? And when you earn the cruise, you also get the $2,000 handbag and you also get the $400 sunglasses to bring with you on your cruise, right? It all works together. And so guys, if you have ever said, I want to be a sales director someday, this is your sign. Now is the time. Mary Kay is giving you a cruise. The numbers break down to earn the cruise to pretty much becoming a sales director over the next 6 months. My mom always tells me, if not now, when? If not now, when? We woke up on May 1st and Mary Kay gave us another incentive, another reason. If you're looking for a sign of when, this is a pretty good one. You get to celebrate on a cruise with your best friend, with your spouse, with a family member, you becoming a sales director. That is the greatest gift, the greatest gift. Here's how that breaks down to earning that cruise. You can break it down multiple ways because it's a points challenge, remember? These are just examples of how you could do it. You can earn this totally solely on selling the product. You can. It just requires more sales. So I like to break this down. I call it full circle in Mary Kay, right? Selling and team building. So I broke down this goal full circle to include my sales and my team sales, helping that grow. So the breakdown of how I got 75,000 points is you're gonna sell $20,000 over the next 6 months. So exciting. That also means you're going to make $10,000, not just earn a $2,000 cruise voucher, okay? So you're gonna profit $10,000 in your pocket. Selling $20,000 over the next 6 months is $833 a week. If you hold 2 parties a week, it's gonna be pretty hard to not sell $833 a week. This all comes from the parties and the faces. And you can also do a gradual increase. So if you want to focus on selling $420, which is the minimum to get any prize for like the next month, do that. And then bump it up to $600 a week, and then bump up to $800 weeks. You can keep on growing your sales weeks and catch up over time as well too. Does that make sense? Yeah, and then it'd be crushing $1,000 weeks and doing above and beyond that minimum of that average. So selling $833 a week. And your team retail over 6 months, I figured this out with about 51,000 retail. 51,000 retail over 6 months. And dividing 51,000 by 6 is 8,500. Which breaks down to your wholesale, roughly your team wholesale being 4,250. 4,250 wholesale from your team in a month. And that's the numbers like to become a sales director. Yep, becoming a sales director in DIQ is 13,500 in the 3-month period. If you divide that by 3, it's roughly this 4,000 number. Okay, and then the last way you get points is you become a sales director, 5,000 more. So 20,000 plus 51,000 plus 5,000 is 76,000 points. And that earns you the cruise, the handbag, and the sunglasses. So guys, that's how you can do it. And if you're like, those numbers sound big, that's okay. Just take a deep breath. And your first step is you have to sell at least $420 this week to be on target for the sunglasses, the bag, or the cruise. So if that's not your average right now, make that your first goal. Like, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna sell 420 this week. I'm gonna see the faces. I'm not gonna back down if I'm at 395. I'm gonna get to that 420 every single week. Like, make it fun. Make it a fun game for yourself. And you can look at more of your numbers to find like, what do your typical sales look like? Are your typical sales 200, 300, 400? Like Ashley said, don't just guess. Look at your last months of your orders and find your average sales per month. And if you want to grow it for any one of these prize categories, you're going to see a gap. Like right now I'm selling 300 a week. I want to sell 700 a week. So my gap is like 400, right? And then you want to see, how do you fill in that gap? Faces and parties. And then you ask yourself, how many faces and parties am I willing to hold to fill in my gap, to move to that next level, to earn this cruise, or to earn any of those other beautiful, fabulous prizes for yourself? That's the only question you ask yourself. Am I willing to close that gap? Do you have a question?
I would say free product bonus bundles count as well.
They do. So yeah, when you add new team members and they become Great Start qualified, they get a bunch of product bonus bundles that counts towards your team retail sales volume as well. So there's like an FAQ section on InTouch to read about it, but I want you guys to dream and believe that you can do it. You can earn a cruise and you can become a sales director. If not now, when? Hire your sales director, do those 10 steps that Ashley taught us to do today, and you can do it. And it's gonna be so much stinking fun. Okay, it's so fun. And I finished with a Mary Kay quote. Do not limit yourself. Don't think this is not for you. Do not limit yourself. What you believe, remember, you can achieve.
Yes.
We love you. We believe in you so much. We'll see you at your seminar in Fort Worth. And again here, September 12th for our next Rise. Thanks for coming, guys.
Yeah.
Hey. Well, that's the breakdown scoop. So if you want to listen to it again, I'll send it out on a playback in an email, and you can listen to it again or listen to it on Facebook for at least 30 days. At least 30 days. So that's it for, let me stop the recording. That's it for tonight.